What's going on, everybody? My name is Mezariah. I'm back with another video, and I believe today's video is going to be a second part to Cut Them Off. I did a video called Cut Them Off a couple days ago, and it's this is a video that's personal for a lot of people. And whenever God shows me something in the spirit, right, I know it's not just for me. It's for a lot of different people. Because if I'm going through it, then there's many other people going through it. If many other people going through it, then I might be going through it as well. And the other day, God showed me a serpent in the spirit. And I don't see serpents in the spirit that often. So I know this was something really, really serious whenever I see a serpent. Because when you see a serpent, you have to be very, very careful because they are fast, they are cunning, they are sneaky, they are tactical, they are strategic on preying on certain individuals, on their prey. They are very, very wise, and that's why God tells us to be wise as a serpent because they are wise on how they move. They make no noise when they are slithering around the world and on the ground and up the trees. They can almost go undetected. Snakes go undetected when they are going about, when they're going to and fro. You know what I mean? Like the enemy. So he showed me a spirit of a serpent, and he showed me the number 2211. 2211. And I looked up in my Strong's Concordance, and it showed that it meant a setup. How ironic, right? Snakes set you up. That's what snakes do. They set you up. And we have to be so very careful because we don't know where these attacks come from most of the time. That's why you have to have a prayer life with the Most High. You have to have a prayer life through Christ. You have to know how to pray in order to evade these attacks that are pending in the spiritual realm. A lot of us think that we just have dreams and visions and that's it, and we know we don't have to do anything about it. We are supposed to do things about this. This is why we have these warnings and messages ahead of time so we won't fall into the trap. But it's not just for us to see it's us to work against it so it won't manifest into the physical. So when I saw 2211, I was like, this is the answer. When I looked up the meaning of 2211, it said setup. This is a setup. Somebody is trying to set you up through whatever to keep you from doing something, to keep you from saving money, to keep you from doing whatever. And I know the enemy is very tactical on how he does things. So he may try to attack you indirectly so it can affect you directly, if you get my drift. So you have to be so mindful of the people around you, the things that you tell people, what you are, who you are telling things to, your secrets, the things that you hold between you and the Most High. You can't let everybody know what you're doing. A lot of us are in isolation right now, and some of us, a lot of people don't even know where we are. You know what I mean? We had to detach from people, and now we're in a new space that we're not even ready for people to know exactly where we are and where we're going, where we're headed to, because it's not really for them to know at the moment. And the enemy will try so hard to get certain information. Serpents want information so they can use it against you, and they can try to uh, delay you. If you see a serpent in the spirit, that is a serious thing. That is a very serious thing because they are not only sneaky, they are not only cunning, swift, and wise, but they are deadly. Most snakes in the physical are poisonous. They're strong. Serpents can be really big. They can constrict. They can suffocate. They can do so many things, and you won't see it coming. And those are usually surprise attacks. And that's what you have to pray against whenever you see serpents. You have to know what indirect things that you have to pray against, not just the serpent, but the qualities of a serpent, the personality of a serpent, what to look out for, what you want to be revealed to you, so you won't fall into that snare. You know what I mean? And fear, because a lot of people are in fear of snakes, in fear of serpents. So you have to pray against a lot of different things, and a lot of these things is just coming to my mind that I need to pray on and go back to God about. You know what I mean? So please be mindful. Luke 10:19 tells us that we have authority to tread upon serpents and scorpions. We have the authority to do that. So when you see a serpent in the spirit, you pray and remind God that we have the authority to tread and to declare to tread on that serpent or that scorpion or whatever you see that could be deadly to you. Don't allow the enemy to take anything else. Don't give him nothing else, bro. It's not worth it. And I know it gets tiring. I know it gets exhausting to have to deal with this constant warfare, because at this point, bro, like we we are fighting so much in the spirit. The fights that we fight don't even manifest in the physical, because we have caught up to things in the spirit, and we are fighting so strongly in the spirit that we get worn out in the spirit sometimes, just like we do in the physical. This is a real thing. It consumes us sometimes. It takes a part of us throughout the day. We have to devote time to praying and reading our word and talking to God. It takes time out of our day, and that it's good time. It's worth it. It's worthy of your time. But this is a real thing where we have to really focus our attention on the enemy. It's judgment being handed out left and right. Don't be caught up in that judgment, especially when God has already given you the answers through dreams and visions. You don't have to fall into that judgment of whoever is trying to send an attack, because God is giving you a warning before, ahead of time, and you already ahead of the game, more ahead than a lot of people are, because you have access to the spiritual realm. You are in God's house, and He's showing you left and right what people are doing. You know what I mean? And what's so crazy is, like, the people that are doing the attacks, I'll say they think we don't know they think we don't see them, but we see them even when we don't see them. If you know what I mean. If you know, you know. They think we don't see them, but we see them, because we have access to the spirit. And we mean this quite literally. We can see them. We literally can see them when we go to sleep, when we are probably walking around and have to stop, like Raven on Raven Baxter, and have that vision face, and we see them in the spirit. You see what I mean? It's like, not to equate, a psychic to a prophet or a prophetic person, because I know Raven Baxter, that's a whole different story, but you know what I mean. But bro, we out here with superpowers, bro. Like, in the spirit, under the authority of Christ. We out here with superpowers. God has given this power to us for us to use, because we are here to help and to provide the power of the Most High, the words of the Most High, and to spread love and joy and edification to the people. This is not to have selfish gain, you know what I mean, to use it for evil. So many people have used their gifts to corrupt the minds of others, to corrupt their own mind, and we're not here to do that. But yeah, bro, it's we gotta lock in. We gotta lock in, and we cannot allow the serpent to attack us and not see it coming. Be vigilant. If you are in isolation right now, stay in isolation if you're supposed to stay in isolation. You know, this is probably like a mini wilderness season for you until you come back out and spring back out when you're supposed to. I know it is for me right now, you know, and when it's time for me to come back out, I'll come back out, even though I'm already out. But when I'm out, you know. But that's it, y'all. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Remember to stay on the serpent's head. Stay on that man head. He don't got no power. We got the authority through our prayers, through our words. Our words speak death and life. You can speak death upon those wicked spirits and those curses. I wouldn't say speak death on anybody through prayer. I'm not saying that. I'm saying speak death on the spirits. Speak death on them. Loose them. You just learn how to pray. Learn how to talk to God. Start somewhere. You can start anywhere. And just talk to God, because there's no way that you are a dreamer, let's say a dreamer, right? And you don't have a prayer life. You need a prayer life with Christ. You need to know how to pray. You need to know how to understand parables, how to decode the parables of Christ and what he's saying to you in your dreams. Because most 9 times out of 10, he's speaking in parables in your dreams. And he's trying to get you to see, and he wants you to go search for those answers. Not to play a game, but to see where your heart is, to know where your heart is, where your heart lays, so he'll know that you're serious. Because when you have dreams, a lot of people don't take them serious. A lot of people don't see them as something that is beyond this world. They just think it's just our brain just having activity. And it's in 2025, most of us should know that that's not just what it's not just brain activity. It's God talking to you. So um, go searching, go researching, go on wherever. You can find so much information. There's no excuses. Not in this day and age. It's not at all. So I love y'all. I'm out, and keep fighting. All right, I'm out.